Hey everyone, and welcome to Yoga with Rachel. In today's Power Yoga flow, we tone the legs and the booty. Have some water close by, take breaks as needed, and let's get started. We begin today's practice on our backs. When you arrive there, place both feet on the mat, about hip distance apart, knees point on up towards the sky. Rock your pelvis forward, feeling your low back connect to the earth. Hands and arms rest at your sides. Breathe in and out. Keep your left foot pressing into the earth and send your right leg to the sky, keeping your right knee bent. Now press into your foundation as you lift your hips away from the earth and towards the sky. Hold here and then lower on down. 3 more times just like that. Lift your hips, lower, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Lower your right foot to the earth and let's move on to the other side. Left leg sweeps to the sky, knee bent. Let's press into our foundation, lifting our hips away from the earth. Hold here. Meet your appropriate edge. And now lower on down. 3 more times just like that. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Relax and reset. Hug your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a big, loving hug. Now place your hands on your hamstrings. Let's rock and roll the length of our spine, making our way to a seat on our mat, and then eventually to all fours. When you arrive there, stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees go underneath your hip points. Fingers spread wide, tops of the feet press into the mat. Rock that pelvis forward to help us create length in our low back body. 1 breath cycle here in tabletop position. Breathe in and out. Lift your right knee and shin away from the earth and then open your leg off to the side. Hydrant dog. And then back to start. 5 more times just like that and I will count for us. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower and reset. Let's take it over to the other side. Left knee and shin lifts away from the earth and then opens up off to the side. Then back to center. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. You are doing amazing. So if the wrists are starting to talk to you, feel free to make some fists and plant them on your mat. Kick your right foot back and behind you, leg straight and about parallel to the earth. Bend at your knee, reaching the sole of your foot towards the sky. Find some baby pulses here as we get a nice glute workout in. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset and over to the other side. Left leg goes back and is roughly parallel to the mat. Bend at your knee, sole of the foot reaching towards the sky. Find some baby pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your left knee down to the earth. Walk your hands off to the long edges of your mat. Curl your toes under. Send your hips to the sky, finding a downward facing dog. Feel free to keep your knees bent. Take your dog for a walk by pedaling out your feet. Getting a nice stretch in the backs of our legs, our feet, and the ankles. A kind reminder to keep that breath flowing. All right, find some stillness here, and now let's begin to tiptoe our way to the top edge of our mat. We will meet there in a forward fold with bent knees. Find a gentle sway from side to side. And then we eventually find stillness. On our next breath in, we send our hands up and towards the sky, taking up space. Exhale, hands come to heart in prayer position. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath and notice how you feel. You can also drink some water here if you would like. Hands eventually float down to our sides. Breathe in and out. Bring your feet together, legs together. Begin to sit back into an imaginary chair, bending your knees, hinging forward at the hips. The weight is being placed in our hips and heels. Lengthen your tailbone down. When we breathe in, our hands sweep forward out in front of us, palms facing one another. We are here in chair pose. When we breathe out, our arms sweep back. Come up onto your tiptoes, keeping your knees bent. We are building strength and challenging our balance. Breathe in to come back to that chair pose, arms forward, heels rest on the earth. Exhale, arms sweep back and behind us, lifting the heels away from the earth. One more time, breathe in and out. Breathe in to come back to mountain pose. Step your feet so they are roughly hip distance apart. Bring your hands to prayer position in front of your heart. Hold on to a focal point out in front of you. Our left leg is going to serve as our standing leg. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. Our knee opens off to the side. Option to stay here, or you can begin to sink into your standing leg, bending at your knee, dropping your center. Use the breath and your focal point to keep you anchored here. You got this. Feel free to rotate through your right ankle. One more breath cycle here. We breathe in and out. Let's rise on up and check it out on the other side. The right leg now becomes our standing leg. Drape your left ankle across your right thigh. Again, feel free to stay here, or you can begin to sink into that standing leg. We are definitely building strength in our whole body, especially the legs and the glutes. You can rotate through your ankle as well if you would like. You got this. One more breath cycle here. We breathe in and out. Rise on up. Let's walk to the middle of our mats and turn. Send your arms from left to right. Step your feet so that way they're roughly under your wrist points. Hands come to your waistline. Turn your big toes to face the corners of your mat. Heels turn in slightly. Rock your pelvis forward. Roll your shoulders back and find a gentle chin tuck. Breathe in. And then when we breathe out, begin to bend at your knees, dropping your center. Knees trace over the feet as best as you can. Feel free to make any adjustments with your feet. Maybe you need a wider stance or maybe a more narrow one. Meet your appropriate edge. Stay here, or you can play around with lifting one heel away from the earth at a time. And just keep this action going. Feel that burn. Use your breath to help you dig in deeper. Wherever you are, one more round on each side. And then we eventually come back to center. We breathe in. And then on our next breath out, we rise on up. Yes, awesome workout, everyone. Walk your feet in slightly, a bit wider than hip distance apart. Keep a small micro bend in your left knee. Sweep your right leg off to the side. Find 2 baby pulses here. And then lower your right foot back down to the earth. 2 more rounds on the right side. Sweep the right leg to the side. 2 baby pulses. Lower. Sweep. 2 baby pulses. And lower. Other side. Small micro bend in your right knee. Sweep your left leg off to the side. 2 baby pulses. Lower. 2 more rounds. Sweep. 2 baby pulses and lower. Sweep. 2 baby pulses. Lower. Walk your feet in and under your hips. Breathe in and hands go to the sky. And exhale to fold. Breathe in and out. Plant your palms and step it back into a plank. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees down, legs swing off to one side, and let's lay on our backs once again. Once you are there, place the soles of your feet on the earth with your knees pointing up towards the sky. Walk your feet a little bit closer towards your bum. Arms and hands rest at your sides. Fingertips inch closer towards your heels. On our next breath in, press into all that is touching the earth as we lift our hips to the sky. Reaching your chest towards your chin and your chin towards the sky. Finding our bridge pose. Exhale to lower, nice and slow. Breathe in, hips go to the sky. Exhale, lower on down. One more time, breathe in and out. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Arms wrap around your shins. Rock here from side to side, massaging your back body. Reconnect with your breath. Maybe you take a moment to whisper to yourself, I am amazing, because you most definitely are. Release your legs and send them out long. Arms rest at your sides, palms facing towards the sky. Feel free to close your eyes here. Let's take 3 breath cycles together to close our practice. Breathe in through your nose, and then breathe out through your nose or your mouth. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Feel free to press pause and stay here for as long as you would like. If you are ready to rock and roll, bring your hands together and rest them on your third eye, resting your thumbs between your eyebrows. I am so proud of you. Thank you so very much for being here. Subscribe to Yoga with Rachel for more great yoga and wellness content. See you next time, my dear friend. Namaste. Thank you so much, Vicky and Megan Ann Fitness, for being part of the Yoga with Rachel community. I am so grateful for both of you.